Guys, I've never seen a very poor match like this before. This is the worst Arsenal has played this season. I think the match that is close to this is the one we played against Fulham. Our midfield was completely dominated by Chelsea's midfield, the likes of Enzo and Caicedo and Conor Gallagher. They controlled the midfield throughout the first half. Glimpses of our boys coming in and out trying to retrieve ball. Our possession was restricted mainly to our half. It was not even helped by the fact that after Saliba made that mistake of jumping up and his hand catching the ball, a penalty was awarded against us. I mean, as if that was not enough. They scored it. Cole Palmer has scored twice against us now. He must be on record. He scored against us in the Community Shield when he was in Man City. He has scored against us again now that he's in Chelsea. So the boy seems to have a lot of luck against Arsenal and their defense. There was a little bit of argument between him and Raheem Sterling. So you can imagine two Man City players trying to have a record against Arsenal. But eventually, Cole Palmer was the one who took it. He buried it on the right side, ground ball of David Raya and into the net. Now, David Raya, who was supposed to be an improvement of Ramsdale, we saw glimpses of his calamity last time when we played Man City. I thought he would be more comfortable playing against Chelsea, who had been struggling in the mid-table. But he proved again today that he has 3 tablets, you know. He was shaking like a doll. And look at the ball Mudryk. Mudryk that has not been firing on full cylinder since he rejected Arsenal. Of course, everybody knows his record last season. He did score up to 4 goals. Now had a wonderful ball placed on his leg. He tipped it on the side of the space left by Mr. David Raya, who left so much space on the right and was a little bit far from his goal post. Whether he meant it or not, the thing went inside the net straight. And it became 2-0. At this point, honestly, I must tell you, I thought it was a bad day in the office. But my family, they kept encouraging me that the match has not ended. I should hold on. I said, all right. Giorgio was not effective at the midfield. Although he gave 1 or 2 good passes, which I thought if Martinelli was productive enough today in the first half, and Saka, who came back from injury, I think it's match rustiness that is worrying Saka, and he doesn't want to overdo it to get into another injury. I'm not speaking on behalf of him. I'm just thinking that is the reason I think he was not that effective today. Now, as soon as we removed Martinelli and Trossard came in, of course, everybody knows what Trossard can do. We are told that last time we played, about 24 years or so ago, that Arsenal came back and then it was about 3-2 or so we played against them. I also remember when Kano Nwankwo, 15 minutes to go, did that against them. You remember? So, again, the commentators were of the opinion, look, the game is not over in the derby, in matches like this. Because it looks like a London derby because they are West London, where from North London. Now, the same mistake, or in fact, this one is even more beautiful than the one David Raya made. So today was a day of goalkeepers making errors, dashing goals to opponents. You know, their goalkeeper Sanchez left his goal post after a horrendous pass given by somebody, and Declan Rice at 105 million buy. He saw the opportunity that the goalkeeper was not on at his goal post, just the way Mudryk saw. So we did them 1-for-1. He fired the ball from there. Accuracy was very important at this time because we needed a hero. We needed somebody with special skills, somebody that can rise above water and bail us out of this drowning. And then, of course, the Canaries came to the rescue. He fired the ball and straight into the net. That started the comeback. We cannot imagine how many comebacks Arsenal has had this season, you know, with last season and this season. It's not Aston Villa, it's not Bournemouth, it's Chelsea won again, and so many other ones we have played in the past. So, Everybody still believed that something is going to happen. I believed that something was going to happen when I saw that Trossard had entered. And I told my family behind camera that I want Zinchenko to be brought out because they were roasting him on the right side. They were roasting him. You see? What's his name? Raheem Sterling and co. They were just having a field day on him. And he has a yellow. So he played one rash ball towards the midfield, and he got a yellow for it. So Zinchenko was substituted for what do you call him? Tomiyasu. So that stabilized that side, you know. Even when they brought the Sase also, their Jackson in, it did not make any difference. Once or twice, he was about to score. Yeah, it was a particular ball. David Raya quickly came in to stop the shot before he took it. But again, David Raya's pass, it was Jittery too again. He gave one pass that was intercepted by a Chelsea player. And if not for his dexterity, Palmer was about to score in that ball. And then he just tried to stop it. He was able to retrieve the ball. So David Raya caused us a lot of panic today. We are told Ramsdale's wife has given birth to a baby boy. So congratulate him. Congratulations to Ramsdale. You know, while he's celebrating at home, we're almost not celebrating at Stamford Bridge. But to God be the glory. We have now fully joined him in this celebration. So may God bless his child and grant him long life and prosperity. Bless the mother too and bless his family in Jesus' name. So back to the match. Now we saw after that how Arsenal tried to put themselves. Passes today were very bad. Crosses bad. Ball control was very bad from Arsenal's team. You know, they had to remove Odegaard because there's even one error he also made too. Saka was not so fluid today, you know. So until we brought in Smith Rowe, we brought in Nketiah, we brought in what's his name? Kai Havertz. All of them now came in. Then we had proper men and Trossard to marshal the comeback. And if you see Trossard's goal, it's a ball that I believe maybe if it was Martinelli, it would have gone out. It was kicked, it was a cross, and Saka gave the cross. So Saka must be commended for the assist. It was almost going out. It was the side of his foot that he used to control it. The goalkeeper was beating blue-black. In fact, I think the Chelsea goalkeeper was almost wearing a black shirt, a jersey. So he was beating blue-black. Beating silly. Today, it felt like Chelsea has lost the match. Because they were in full control even up to the middle of second half. You expect Arsenal came back for second half, they will be able to do something. They have been spoken to by the coach, and they've realized their errors. They are going to now correct it. No, I'm even told towards the end, Tata was giving yellow card for dissent. So each team had 3-3 of yellow cards. Again, our coach again had his own yellow card to carry to North London. So the refereeing was at sometimes very, very, very bad. There was a particular one where it was a clear deflection when Tomiyasu fired the ball. He hit a Chelsea player, he went out. The referee and his host and his crew, they said it was a goal kick. So how do you explain that? Now, Chelsea, from my own point of view, played very well today. It's just a sorry case that they did not go home with the 3 points. With this, now Arsenal are level on points with Manchester City that we had 2 point advantage against before. So we're at the same points now. We are on top of Liverpool. Tottenham is to play on Monday. Yeah, Monday or tomorrow, thereabout. So depending on what they play against Fulham, Marco Silva's team, we'll see whether their own unbeaten run will be broken. Arsenal's unbeaten run has not yet been broken. Could it be the season of another invisible? Manchester City's next match is against Manchester United, you know. So it's going to be a Manchester derby. Akonji got a red card today. So there are a lot of failings coming up from Manchester City's team. Rodri got a red card last time, stayed away for 3 matches. Now Akonji has taken over. Now that they're about to just stabilize again. So their discipline in terms of play on field is now cracking. So that's an area Man City might lose key players this season from what they are doing if they don't put their acts together. So is Manchester United ready to face the Manchester City? Each time they play them, it's always a tight game. So we're hoping that they will do us the honors this time, you know, to slow Manchester City down by either taking a draw or winning them. But we should concentrate on our team, because I, for one, thought we were going to beat Chelsea 3-1 today. A lot of pundits, was it right or somewhere, everybody thought it's only one Chelsea is going to score. But if you consider the goals they scored, you won't say it's just luck, because it is the amount of pressure you put on a defense that results to the defense cracking and there's a goal. I almost did not recognize that was this Arsenal playing Chelsea, because the team we put out before Manchester City was very resolute. Could it be as a result of the international break? But I'm so glad that we came out of Stamford Bridge with at least 1 point. We were not defeated, we were deflated. We also learn from this to know that we have to learn how to unlock defenses. Because what Pochettino did today was a masterclass. What Arteta did at the end was also a masterclass to rectify the mistake. I mean the slackness, or whatever grammar you want to use. The slow pace, everything about what we did today was questionable. We're just lucky that we have skillful players who could come in and just assist to make a difference in this match. We are very lucky that we have people who can make a difference, who came up. That's why it's good to have a very strong bench. If we didn't have the likes of Trossard on the bench, and unlike those days when we rely on only Partey, who plays midweek summer football, before the end of the season is injured. If not for Declan Rice today, I don't think that we would have come back. So we thank everyone that watched the match. It was very heartbreaking. I was panicking. I was going to wonder if today was going to be another day where we'll be sorry for ourselves. We didn't take opportunity to wrap up a long gap against Manchester City. At this point now, we will take the 1 point with 2 hands and 2 legs, as they say in Nigeria. So congratulations to Arsenal, because it could have been worse. As it is, we will not throw away our draw because we did not do well. We will hold on to it. Chelsea will be the one who will be licking their wounds. I wish they capitalize on Jackson's opportunity or Kopama's opportunity. So please, fans, like, share, and subscribe. It's getting very tough in the Premier League. You don't want to miss any of our videos. This is the channel to be, Gunners Lovers TV. Do not walk past. Jesus Christ loves you. We love you here on this channel. We hope to see you next match when we play again. And, follow this channel so that you don't miss any of our analysis. It's very important. This video is going to come out immediately, and I'm sure you'll be very delighted to see it. Share the video to your friends. Share to your colleagues. Tell them Gunners Lovers TV is the place to be. See you in the next match. Bye.